data. Excellent. Okay, so I guess we are live, right? That's what that means? Okay, cool. So there have been a couple of Tamerlane developments while I've been away. So all of this, by developments I mean like 10 years ago, right? So there's the bull, there's the lion, there's the scout, there's the revealer, right? And pawn of revealer. So the revealer's in the back, which is the scout. And so there's been a couple of updates to it all, and I'm just going to primarily be using GIMP again to make it work. Now I will need to take another couple of screenies to get the actual pieces into the game. So here's the pieces, and we have the individual pieces. Alright, new computer. We don't actually want that. I don't use those. Cool. That's what I want. Now. Okay. So, first thing, I need to make sure that everything has a white border. Because otherwise, it just deletes itself. And I don't get as nice of a finish as I like. So, whoa, okay. You know what? Not, what? No. We want something a little bit thicker than just a brush. We want a pencil, which fills in just a lot better. Cool. Now we can export this as Tamerlane Chess Screen Top Black Knight. And we just overlap it. And now we got that. Woo! Okay. Up next is Bishop. Invert. Grow by 1. Border by 1. Oh, wow. 5. You know what? It still looks pretty good. Not even gonna lie. Yoop. Import as Black Bishop. Now, it might be worth doing the actual Tamerlane Chess Wikipedia thing. Right, because I did like... Or was it just their king? No, not even that. Because some of these pieces, like the king has a cross, but you wouldn't expect Tamerlane Chess, a game founded in Turkey, right, to have a cross. So I've seen variants that have it as a king with a Islam half moon. And that might be fun. If I can get that. Or even just DIY it, right? Because like if I take this, I just open this, right? We just take it. Half moon. key. Not quite what I had in mind. But it would be cool. I knew it. To just copy this, right? If it were a little bigger. This. And that's big enough pixels too. Yeah, that's about the right size. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take this and this, and we're gonna shrink. Oh, all of this is different. Shrink that down. Cool. And then okay, so if we merge this, grow it by 1, order it by 1, no, order it by 5, and then just do our very best, like that. Like I say, all that's easy. What is it? It's at 51. There we go. Be a little bit sharper. I think I'd like it a bit sharper, but we take what we can get. Black bishop. There we go. Hey, that's looking pretty good. Okay. Black rook. Invert. Okay. Black rook. And now giraffe. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There we are. And the reason that I'm doing this is most of all, whoa, what? 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 Is most of all, so that on this, the pieces actually show up, right? Because if I put that there, boom, rook's gone. If I put the knight there, or just there, it's, yeah, so these need a black border, or a white border, otherwise they just don't show up. And I kind of did it, like the camel and all that stuff looks fine, but the whole point is that you move this stuff along, and then, yeah, like so you can still tell what it is even if it's on other squares, right? Like this piece on a white, there. I still see that that's a diagonal moving piece, even though he'll actually never be on a white square. But this guy, right, he moves there and then he's there. Okay, yeah, like all that's pretty good. I think that's really cool with the bishop. Okay, so, and lore accurate. We're gonna take, give me nothing. I'm gonna take that. We're gonna image invert it. Color change. Cool. We are going to erase and all of that. Not quite sure how I'm doing that. Because theoretically, right, all of this would be white. That looks dumb. Okay. Well, this is why we save copies. Um, yeah. So, take that. Put it there. Delete this. Bring him into there. Oh, we'll come back here. We actually don't want that either. This is how we do it. This bishop is screwed up. Okay. Just undo stuff until this bishop is whole again. Okay. So I did a little oopsies, but hopefully it's all corrected now. We don't need that. You. We do need you. Yes, you're the white one. You come up here. Don't need that. We got there in the end, folks. Okay. Now we just take this, fill it in white. I don't know. Looks a little weird, but just wondering if there's a specific way that it has to be done. You know, I'm going to do it about the other way. Because it looks a little bit better that way too. Okay. We are back on track now. White. Bishop. 90% of design doesn't get used, right? You spend 5 hours on something and you come away with 1 good hour of work. Kind of feels like how design works. And sometimes, with that 1 hour, you get something better than you would have had before. So, you come along here. How's the elephant look? Fine, actually. Elephant, camel, giraffe. They're fine. The pawn. Okay. Pawny, 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 pawny. Pawny, 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 pawny. Okay. Okay. Whatever. We don't. That is kind of cool, though. Like, that is kind of cool. I'm just gonna save him. That's better, that's better. Oh, right. Why are you like this? Let me hide the other king. Oh, 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 that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then we're going to build another one. Just going to hide that. Put him in there. Put him in here. For you, we just clear all of this. Perfect. Okay, so what I ended up doing was inverting the thing. Invert. Oh, okay. Okay. Elephant. Pretty nice. Giraffe, pretty good. Yep. Yep. Okay. So that's all the current pieces that I have. Also, I want to put these back, right? Because they are not supposed to be there. And you are going to be fixed very soon. You have an outline. That's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. Except for the poor little giraffe. But he doesn't need ears anyway. So, what's next? We come on over here. We're like, alright, what does the rest of this do? First line. Oh, I already don't like this. Okay. If the lions are 3-space cannons, the real revealer is a 3-space elephant, and the bull being an orthogonal 1, diagonal 2, so it fills the missing spaces. Elephant. Forward 1, diagonal 2. Okay, so the bull, which we can assume would go diagonal, diagonal, forwards. Or if the bull were here, diagonal, diagonal, forwards, diagonal, diagonal, forwards, diagonal, diagonal, forwards. So it could hit either of these two squares. There's a bull here, 1, 2, forwards, forwards. Okay. No. There's no crocodile here. Okay. Crocodile moves like the vizier, 1 adjacent step, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. That kind of just feels like a... that kind of just feels... The crocodile moves like a vizier, 1 adjacent step, so bump, 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 and then 4. Bump, 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 bump. 4, 4, 4. Like that just kind of feels like a giraffe. 1 orthogonal, 3 squares, lion. Okay, so, lion. Why don't you use the same symbols? Okay. Bum, bum, bum. horse, camel. I like two camels. I like two horses. I'm going to keep it that way. The revealer. Dare I use a set of binoculars? Yeah, that's a bishop. I mean, I could just use the same moon symbology. I need a symbol of a bull. So oh, that's their giraffe. That's kind of cool. Elephant. I guess that's a revealer. But what would that be? That would theoretically be a bull. Gazelle? Camel? Elephant? Camel? Knight? What? What? Okay. Griffin? Guess there are many variants. Okay. So I need a lion symbol. What about the simplest one we can find? Yeah? You're up there. And you've got completely encircled, which is what I want. Yep. Okay, so it was a lion, revealer, bull, wheel, symbol. No. 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 Too complicated. I want more like you. That won't work, I think. Who's this lorem ipsum guy, I swear? Okay. Well, we could just do it anyway. Okay, come back here. Gimp, and the moon again. So I really do just think that this, in of itself, makes a pretty good revealer. Scale. But what's our size? 800 by 800, okay. So my issue is that the revealer is not big enough. If I expand the border will want to expand outside of the purview of what I can actually have it do. So that means that I need to shrink the revealer down so that it will actually fit within this, right? Because if it doesn't fit in here, it sure won't fit on the chessboard, and it won't fit nicely. So I need to shrink this down, because if I expand the border, it'll expand outside and it won't create an overlap. So I'm going to take a copy of the bishop, which I'm going to clear, and then I'm going to merge these files together. And now this layer is bigger. I've never been able to figure out how to actually just stretch the file, the border size of in GIMP, and it's always been annoying. So it is what it is. Revealer, white revealer. This grow by 1, border of 5. Let's try that again. There we go. Grow by 1, 5. What? What? See, this is what I mean, right? I go to all this trouble and it's still the same issue, right? That's exactly what I was talking about, right? The white revealer, I cannot do the border on because, let's just say border of 5, right? It goes outside the purview of it. So, what do I try? Because that's the only way it gets done. We take that, we erase, we merge, white revealer, take this, we grow it, la. There we go. Let's put as now. All of this. We just straight up clear. wanted a red lion. Okay, and select all this. Make all this white. And you. And we select all this. We make all of this black. Now we have a white black and a black white. Okay. Export as. Okay. So we got the revealer, we got the lion. Now we just need the bull, which should be pretty easy. Invert. Go. Okay. Okay. That's probably about the right size. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger anyway. Okay. Oh. Okay. The bull. And now we're back, folks. Awesome. Why the two white elephants? Okay, so now just kind of open this little guy up. And we come on back to Tamerlane. Screen top. All right. And we will also open back up the rules. Unfortunately, I don't have a specific already written set of rules for it, which is a little bit unfortunate, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So what's that? Okay. Cool. Awesome. Okay. So now it's 30. Okay. New deck 10 by 3. So we'll start with oh, it is just 28. Never mind. take all this. This is why we need the borders on everything. Because we take all of that and we hit clear. Then we come back to the drawing board. Okay, you'll be fine. The lion still looks pretty good. We actually don't need you. Revealer looks good. Bombard. Okay. Edit, grow, border. How about just border of 1? Okay, so we'll do border 2 on all the stuff that is not really going to work the way we want it to. Because all the black ones are fine because they just have a white border. But all these ones are less fine. Already done all this. And the furs. Vizier. What? Oh. Border 2. Let me just clear out a couple of these. What could possibly go wrong? Serious. White furs. Or the king, right? Or the rook? Yeah, the rook is just going to lose everything otherwise. Nope. just hope these pixels are thick enough. Or is there a way to export with a specific picture? Yeah, there is. Well, this is probably better off anyway. The things we do to rationalize what we've done wrong. The White Knight. There we go. Well, if nothing else, makes it look a little bit sharper anyway. A white king. The white trim. The little outline. Now that poor giraffe has never gotten any breaks. And it ain't gonna start now, okay? You know what, if I don't do it, I'll just be sad about it. No. You. If we just do that. See, Camel had the right idea. Interesting. What? What is this phantom? What? Okay. That's gonna be old. And this is gonna be deleted. A little trim. needs an invert, grow, not grow. No. No. Okay. Now we come back here. We put these back in. Yes. You don't need to get replaced. Yes. Giraffes are finally going to have ears. I said giraffes are finally going to have ears. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Nope. Okay. Now what's missing? Camels. We export that there. Open this up here. Now, finally, long last, we can clear this and nothing major is lost. Select nothing, file, overwrite. Giraffes have their ears, everything is fine. Okay. All that preparation, just so that we can mess with ourselves. That's what I did. Oh, I don't. Why would I need those? Disgusting. Get those out of here. Pieces. Oh, I needed that because of the pawn. Oh well. Out with the new. Must not be larger than that many pixels. Great. Cool. Export. Max size. Okay. Do all this again. Basically exactly the same thing. 4 by 7, because that's 28. And then we come down here, we go components, big pieces, rook. Or we just royally screw ourselves, do it this way. 4 by 7. Look at that. Everything's a little bit wrong. Okay, components, big pieces, variants, black rook. That's not a black rook, silly. 10. You don't need a back asset. I don't know why I did that. Also, that's not right either. Black knight. Go. Because you don't need a back asset. You just don't. I don't know why you would. I don't know why that's there either. Why? Camels. Close. What if there are any that are actually going to be right? I mean, I kind of think it's already looking better, you know? I mean, aside from this. That's just a... Well, the good news is he's always going to be in there. So he's never really going to have to worry about moving to the wrong square, you know? Okay, black bishop is done. Black bombard. You know, I still don't know which is the furs and which is the vizier. Furs diagonal. Black furs. Yeah, I should not have put them in there like that. Not that one. This one. There we go. White furs. The Jachelnau. White rook. Vizier is still getting it wrong. Oh, pawns. The things we do to ourselves to have it all nice and organized. Oh. Yeah. What if we just clone this? Nope, not even that yet. Big pieces. Add. How are the big pieces? Are they all right? First of all. Da da da. Ja ja. Much better. One, two, three, 4, 5. If I were smarter, I would have made this side white and that side black. And I would have just done giraffe, bombard, blah, 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 blah. Pieces. If I were even smarter, I would have just cloned one of them 6 times. Okay, first up is revealer. Up next is bull. And then black lion right there. And the white lion. There. Okay, then we come into big pieces, right? Components, big pieces, clone. We just do 70 by 70. And we call this, oh, pawns. Again with the silliness. Oh, look at that. There's nothing there. Cool. Pawn of pawns. Delete. Big pieces. Big pieces. Pawns. The board is pretty essential. These F28. Yep. Delete. Rules of the game. That's just kind of fun. Okay, so I need to go into... Nope. Pawn of pawns, we can just... Where? Where are the objects? Whoa, okay. Pawns we will bring into the world now. First off, black pawn and white pawn. Alright, so I'm just going to pull up the actual board to the side here. What the Wikipedia variant says, which is right here. I'm just gonna pull that to the side, just to make sure that I do it right, you know. Of course it's wrong. Okay, lion, lion, bull. That's not right. Revealer, revealer. Elephant. I don't remember that being like that, but I'll double check it. Now what do they say about this? So they say that it goes bull, revealer, which kind of makes sense. You don't just want your prince straight out in the middle. And then what, lion? Well, I find out how I had it set up by pulling up how I had it set up. Funnily enough. Tamerlane Chess. Okay. So yeah, yep. That's all right. Now what? Okay, revealer. Now they say the lions go on the inside. And that means that the bulls go here. Taurus. Bull. So the bulls move 1, 2 forwards or that way. They're a little bit like farther reaching giraffes. And I guess the lion goes here. Which makes sense, I guess. I don't know. There are elephants here, right? Okay, this one we don't actually need. Well, I want it. Because sometimes it's nice to just sit the laptop down and bend it all the way back and just set it up that way. That way you can play across from somebody and see the board as real chess people would see, as opposed to it looking like it would be, you know, just on a wall like this. What? What? here. 1, 2, bonk. 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 Lion goes 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. And the revealer goes 3 diagonal, which does fill in those spaces quite nicely, I will say. We also have classic available here. And also just a more chess looking set. Okay. Now that is kind of interesting how that looks, because it covers all of this. And technically, I guess these go out another row, but what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 9. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now, how do they phrase it exactly? Oh, okay. Little jumps. Okay, I want a chessboard then. No, just a chessboard. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just do that then. Yeah, we're gonna shrink that just a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. There we go. Now, it's also an interesting step. Because like the white bull, if it moves like that, right, bonk bonk, bonk bonk, bonk bonk. Okay. Da 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 da. Okay, so it does change color. 1, 2, 3, and he also changes color. Interesting. So these pieces can also put pressure on the king along with the bishop. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the lions are very fearsome against one another. The bulls come out. That's really unfortunate. 1, 2, boom. Take, take. Okay. 1, 2, boom, boom. I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll deal with it. I'm glad that I chose that kind of background instead of this, because I would have to put black outlines on everything. So the white pieces don't vanish now. Because the whole time it's just been the black pieces that have been vanishing because I didn't put a white border around them, and now it's the white pieces that are vanishing because I didn't put a black border around them. So I can't win. Anyway, look at that. Gone. Completely. Anyway, black can start. Why not? So gross. It just feels gross. Wow, that this line and this line will never meet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's just no physical way for that to happen. Okay. And then this guy says the lion jumps to the third square, orthogonally, i.e. along lines or columns. So why don't we file, save as, rules. Maybe I shouldn't be starting with the bishop. Okay. Okay. Why is it always like this? Also gonna take forward. Come on, man. It's gonna be save as lion. Black lion. There. Okay. And then one more. Okay. Rivilla. Revealer. Oh, actually, where are you? You're around here. If you're on white, you will always be on white. So, 1, 2, 3. Just easier. Okay. Now, flip these, right? So the king, vizier, first, rook, bishop. I guess I should probably include motion, the bull. I don't know, BU? Lion, L, R, regular, R. Elephant for E, war engine, camel, giraffe, bishop, revealer, vizier. Oh, interesting. The bull is the anti-giraffe. The bull does exactly what the giraffe cannot do. Just a little bit fun. Yeah, wild. Um, that's unfortunate too. Okay. Revealer. Ugh. Okay. Is it a lie? Yes. I don't know what you want from me. So we need 18 of these, which is what? A so I need 18, which is 2 by 9. I can't do 9. Okay, well that's 3 by 6. What? And hopefully this doesn't mess all this up. Because if it does, I'll be sad. Because I don't want to fix it again. So this is 4, 6. What? Oh, 6 by 3. Perfect. Perfect. Revealer. I mean, maybe I could have cropped the chessboard, but I don't really care enough right now. Okay. So if I wanted to play a game right now, what makes the pawn positioning a lot more different immediately, right? Like, and there are no real openings in very early game to just have a giraffe come down and then safely get away, because all he has to do is that, right? Like if he comes along and takes that, and all he has to do is push pawn, there's nothing that I can do. But having this revealer here does block off that. And then you'd have to get it out. Then it still can't leave because there's that line. Yeah, giraffes, pretty useless early game. But if you bring in a bull, right? Into boom. Right, like I feel like these bull pieces are pretty interesting. 1, 2, 3. Because your revealer targets their king and their revealer targets yours. Right, like this game is so strange because like this piece is completely safe. Right, like there's no piece in this entire game. Oh, bull. Historically that was true. This piece was completely safe, but now the bull can take that revealer. It's a lot more complicated of a variant of chess, right? Because especially if you open that line, but then the rook comes along and takes that. And there's not a whole lot you can always do. Maybe the bishops need to be on that file, you know? Like if you can free up the giraffe and then bishop, right? Like that puts the king in some serious threat. Because he moves the bombard out to protect. You still have that line. I guess they can move the pawn up, right? That's kind of how chess works. Anyway, it's updated. People should be happy with me. Alright, we're going to end this stream now. Goodbye. It's been way too long.